Good afternoon everyone and welcome back to Bloodborne on the PS4. As usual, my name is Mike, otherwise known as the Gadget Addict, and you join me for another post-commentary boss fight. You find me about to take on the penultimate boss in the game. We are going to take on Gehrman, the first hunter. And as you can see, the doll is directing us to the great tree in the Hunter's Dream. Now, if you've ever explored the Hunter's Dream or seen me exploring it at any point in the game, this gate was always shut. But now when we head through here, we can get through and look at this area. Full of crosses, crucifixes, flowers. It's a beautiful area. It's actually astounding to fighting. To fight in. So we have a little cutscene here. Now, if you get a binary choice here, you either get to accept what Gehrman is saying to you or refuse it. If you accept it, you just finish the game. You don't have to do the last two bosses.
Good hunter, you've done well. The night is near its end. Now, I will show you mercy. You will die, forget the dream, and awake under the morning sun. You will be freed from this terrible hunter's dream.
There you go, so you can submit your life or refuse. And of course I chose to refuse because we wanted to fight him here. Like I say, if you submit your life, Gehrman will kill you and you'll wake up in the morning. As if nothing ever happened.
The hunt, the blood, or the horrible dream? Oh, it doesn't matter.
For someone who's been wheelchair bound for the whole game, he's about to get very sprightly.
It always comes down to the hunter's helper to clean up after these sorts of messes.
Yeah, you know when you get a cutscene like this, you're in for a very bad time.
Tonight,
You gain a bit of insight
Gehrman
for starting this fight, though, and you obviously gain a bit of insight for killing him as well. Yeah, so he has this big scythe, which he can do this charged up double combo attack here, and as you can see it takes off half my health. If he catches you properly with this charged up attack, he can actually one-shot you as well, which I found out much to my chagrin. I think I had about 15 attempts at killing him. Ended up, as usual, having to do it with a bit of co-op assistance, but it was worth in the end because it's actually one of the best fights in the game. He's not hard to learn. He doesn't have a lot of tricks. The problem is he's just incredibly aggressive and very fast. Obviously this is my absolute first time taking him on here, so I don't know any of the tricks, so I'm going to be making a lot of mistakes here. But you can parry him. You can get visceral attacks on him at any point in the fight. See, as I'm just about to do here. The timing is a bit tricky, simply because his attacks are so fast. The burial... I think it's called the Burial Blade, is the weapon that he's using, or something along those lines. In this lore of the game, it was the first trick weapon. Because Gehrman is the first hunter, he created the concept of the trick weapons. So he obviously knows how to use them to maximum efficiency. And that gun is so annoying when you're fighting him when he's using the gun. Because he can stagger you as well. So just like you can parry him and do a visceral attack, he can do a visceral attack on you too. So you have to kind of choose your moments to attack, but it's almost, when you listen to the music in the background, you look at the area, even despite the fact that the house in the Hunter's Dream is on fire in the background there, it's almost like a ballet, this fight. It's just absolutely fantastic. This is what Bloodborne is all about, a fight like this, because you've got to know how to fight them, you've got to know what to do, you've got to know where to place yourself, and you end up just dancing around each other like this a lot. Like I say, you'll whack you with a gun and it's not so much that it damages you a lot, but it staggers you from any movement. You know, you could be doing anything, it'll either stagger you or get you in a position where he's parried you. It's just a fucking nightmare. And sometimes getting the visceral attack just doesn't work, it's just impossible to get back on him. Because I don't know about the rest of you, but I spent as much of this fight as possible, and the fight where we actually beat him, away from him. Like, I would keep my distance, wait for him to do his combo, and then get in for an attack. because it's just the safest way. Getting up close to him is a good way to end up dead, especially with the fact that he can one-shot you. But this fight as well chews through so many of my blood vials and so many of my bullets, to the point where I actually, for the first time in the game, I had to use blood bullets. And if you haven't used them before, I'd forgotten all about them. But you can, when you run out of bullets, when you've got 0 bullets left, you press and hold up on the D-pad, and you can sacrifice some health to gain back some... oh yeah, you can do that. You sacrifice some health to gain back 5 bullets. So when he's doing that charge-up attack, obviously I didn't realise at the time, but you can get in there for a charge attack from behind and visceral hit. Now this flying thing, this is the only time when I've been fighting him, out of all the times I've fought him, that he's done it. Where he flies up in the air and like puts a shockwave down or something like that. I've never seen him do it since. I don't know if it's just because... Well, to be honest, I thought at first when I was going back to edit this that it might be because I had co-op assistance all the times when I've gone down to this level, but I got him down to this level quite a few times when I was solo, and that attack, I don't know how to dodge that. Maybe dodging forward might be better rather than dodging to the side. I don't know. But I'll double check that one and update that on the wiki, because you'll be able to find this on the wiki once it gets uploaded. There'll be a link in the description. Oh yeah, get in there for the visceral. The fight where we actually beat him is significantly shorter than this. Trust me. But yeah, he's such an aggressive, such a hard fighting enemy to deal with. Because he's a hunter, he's got exactly the same skills as you, and if you look into the lore of the game, it states that as a requirement to become a hunter, Gehrman's fighting style was taught and had to be adopted, so literally everything that you can do, he can do, and he's got a few extra tricks up his sleeve. But there's nothing you can do that would surprise him, if that makes sense. It's just a case of skill over anything. There you go, I must accept my death. Free from the night. And you know what, someone rated one of my notes as fine at like 2 seconds too late. If they'd done that before, I would have survived that last barrage. So here we come in for the victorious fight here with my co-op assistants. And trust me, even with co-op, it's not a short fight. This isn't one of my 40-second specials, I can tell you that much. We come straight in with a Tauntauss, trying to get a visceral attack in, but end up taking damage. I don't actually start this fight particularly well. I do take a fair bit of damage at the early point in the fight. It's only as we go through the fight that we get into any kind of rhythm. But basically, when fighting this one in co-op, you obviously have to remember he's got twice the HP, so you have to factor that in as well. So it's going to take you about the same amount of time to beat him solo as if you're going to beat him co-op. But we ended up getting into that same rhythm that we established fighting Martin Ligarius, where we just get in one at a time. You know, I go in and attack, he hits me, I get out and heal, my compatriot goes in and attacks him while I'm healing, and vice versa. Now that's the first time he's done that, where he's done that disappear and move. Hadn't seen him teleport like that until he'd gotten to the point where he used quickening, which is that bit where he charges up and then he starts bouncing around the arena like there's no tomorrow. But this was an interesting thing as well. I actually got hit with that. I didn't take any damage, but it staggered me. I thought that was quite strange. I've never had that happen before when someone's done a visceral attack like that. But either way, as you can see, we've already got him down to half health. And he'll be about to charge up soon as well, I believe. There you go, here he goes for the charge up. So we both get in here and whack him. And then soon enough, yeah, he's going for the second charge. And you get out of the way of the blast radius. Now, if you are quick enough, and I did have time, I probably could have done it. I could have got in there and done a visceral attack on him. Done a charge up, basically backstab. But I didn't have the time to get in there. But when he's doing that, if you can get in quick enough, if you're close enough, by all means do it. Because when he's charging up like that, he's in a slightly weakened state, so you'll do a bit more damage than if you were to catch him normally like that. I think that's possibly one of the only opportunities in the fight, because he doesn't stay still for very long. Yeah, just in case of, like, see, because he's weak to bolt, charge up Tauntauss. Oh yeah, there you go, he can visceral back. However, he doesn't appear to do as much damage as you would do to him. Yeah, he's charged up Tauntauss. This is a +8 Tauntauss with a bolt gem in it. So we're stacking bolt on top of bolt here, but it's just a case of getting in, trying to avoid getting greedy, and by getting greedy, catches us like that. But there, we're almost done with him. You'll whack him a few more times and then we'll get his closing cutscene. Come on. Nearly there. Gives him one nice big combo and he'll be done. And he's down! The night and the dream were long. Pre-slaughtered. So, this is the thing. I took the 3 umbilical cords, so from here, we are going to go straight into the Moon Presence boss fight. But that's for the next video. So if you enjoyed this, please do leave a like and subscribe, and check back next for the next episode. Good night.